Hello and welcome to the Lighthouse. This is going to be a reading for water signs for the rest of the month. I have already had these cards out here for a couple of days because I laid them out after I did the earth sign reading. And if you've watched my most recent upload, the Say It with the Song video, I kind of explain what happened with the earth sign reading. So I'm going to do this a little different for the rest of the signs, simply because I feel like it's probably better to break them all up. But I'm going to have the same intro for all of them because this was an overview message for all of the signs for the month. So I'm going to keep it being the overview for all the signs, but I am going to put again them separately because I feel it makes probably more sense. Um, so you will see the same message repeating again in all three if you watch all three, or to explain why there's going to be a cut after I read these. So let us begin here with the reality check that perhaps some of us are coming into now or have come into in the past, lessons that we've learned already and that we're needing to apply now in our lives. We have hungry hearts will settle for crumbs. We all eat lies when our hearts are hungry. This is why it's so important to heal before you deal. When you are lonely, have low self-esteem, abandonment issues, fears of being alone, etc., it can set you up to be taken advantage of, especially by emotional manipulators and narcissists. Indeed. Love yourself first and don't settle for less. The answer is simple. So again, a lesson we've probably learned, or again, needing to learn, um, you know, yeah. And on to the next. Yeah. Blessed. So perhaps now we're having some good things come our way, better things come our way in regards to individuals, situations, because we are different and we have changed. Um, and also having gratitude that we're blessed in the way where we're not dealing with this shit anymore. These people or these situations, whatever it is that left us in that feeling of the beggar in the Six of Pentacles, right? And then we also have breathe. So let us see what these are here. Blessed. Essential meanings, something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace, that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. The Oracle's message, there are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's all as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. So yes, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Because it's been a doozy. Relationship message, you are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union blessed by the divine will bring transformation and beauty to the world. Oh. This is also a sign that, even more important, you are being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Prosperity message, unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Protection message. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have to hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than a total surrender. Then you will be blessed. So again, look, we've already hit that bottom. Probably a few bottoms, right? That's why maybe now we're finally done with that shite. Watch out before you hit rock bottom. Like I said, those don't ignore those red flags, because let me tell you, especially when dealing with people that got psychological problems, it'll totally destroy. It's like soul destroying. It's because, again, especially dealing with narcissists, the whole thing, it was a lie. Again, every word, every moment, every memory is tainted. Every moment is just. I said it's an experience I wouldn't wish on anyone, and yet I've had many, not many, but enough. Throughout my lifetime. I mean, and again, they're everywhere. So better start to learn to recognize the signs of troubled minds, because, again, they're everywhere. And they will take you down with them if they can. Breathe. Essential meanings: patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. The oracle's message: patience in all things is called for right now. Like, how much more patience? The patience, the call for patience, it's never ending. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now's the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Relationship message: don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment. Let it bathe in the moonlight, as Michael used to say. Right? Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Prosperity message: you have worked long and hard. Okay? Your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one, moving languidly yet still progressing right now, in a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins the race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, and trust your intuition and breathe. Protection message: inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs of not slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside with some air. Walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body, and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. So yes, this is definitely need to move around, because, you know, we can get all kinds of stuck energy wise. Body gets all tight. Like, gotta get on a usual routine, dedicating certain time in the day for meditation, yoga, walk, whatever it is. So I will pause the video here, and then we will do the each signs separately. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the Lighthouse. Even though I think I'm repeating this because I keep forgetting that I'm inserting the opener ahead of this. But welcome again. Boy, I tell you. So this is going to be for Scorpio for the rest of September. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Check other places in your chart, but those are the main ones. Could be North Node, South Node too. But those are the main ones, right? We already went over the overview. Obviously, it's about not settling for less than, not settling for scraps, taking a breath, and I don't remember what the other one was. But on the same note, oh, blessed, that's right. Good things are coming. Or there's gems to be found in the darkness. This is what the universe is trying to tell us. Better things coming. World here. World again, completions of journeys and starting new ones. So again, a lot of things have cycles are changing right now. This also deals with trying to be future looking. Right? It also deals with Saturn. A lot of stuff going on with Saturn. It's about efforts paying off. Again, completing major life cycles, enduring hardships and challenges, coming full circle in whatever way that may mean for you, whether that be realizations or finding yourself back someplace you never thought you'd be. Right? It's about graduations, marriages, births, attainments of long-held dreams, world travel, which, you know, is kind of going through a shift itself as far as what people are going to be allowed to do as far as coming and going. So maybe people are needing to make some kind of plan or thinking about making some kind of plan in regards to relocating again while they can move freely. I'm not sure the situations with planes and things like that, what rules are in place and so forth, but you know, there might be issues with that as well. Distance, right? It's about the cyclical progression of time and experience, the attainment of enlightenment. Again, becoming aware of things or seeing things from different perspectives, or needing to or wanting to, right? Wanting a new beginning, wanting a change, wanting to relocate, right? Wanting hardships and challenges to be over. Wanting to be future looking, wanting to start something new, but don't know if we can or if it'll happen because we got confusion over here. And then we have Queen of Cups reversed. This could be you, this could be the person you're dealing with, or people, or whatever, situations. Because I have these cards, I did this reading so that the cards would be all upright. But this one came reversed, but I left it. So, well, if it's reversed, it's meant to be reversed. But I always give both meanings anyway, because if I don't shuffle them so that they could flip out different ways, I give both because, again, you just don't know who's watching or if they're on the upside or the downside. Obviously, the other cards around, but I'm not going too deep into other things. But based on this, something ain't happening, or we're feeling some kind of way about something. This is about emotional insecurity and codependency again, because we had the children's, bless the children now, right? The sound of children playing. To go back to simpler times when we looked at the world like through a child's eyes. Children can have optimism, right? Each day is new for them. Most aren't clinging to shoulda, woulda, couldas or regrets. So these are things that come with adult lives. The kids are free and light in new energy and seek to find enjoyment in things and wonder and explore, and again, and being open to things, which is what is being asked of many people, to be the fool again, right? After having gone through difficult times or being in difficult times now. The never ending cycles of shite that perhaps one might find oneself in leaves us feeling like we don't know where to go or what to do or what's what. And it could be leaving us feeling all jacked up, right? Clinging to people, places, mindsets, ways of being that aren't serving us, that are hindering us in some way, right? Bottled up feelings or struggling to express yourself. Again, maybe wanting something but not knowing how to go about doing it, right? A need to address things before we reach a boiling point. Feeling disconnected spiritually, dissatisfied, growing realizations that we're needing to find our path, or again, we're needing to figure out a way how to get ourselves out of a situation or to move through situations or literally move, or how to start something new, whatever this is for you. You know, it's about feeling weakness and moody and unstable or suspicious, or it's about secretive things, manipulative things, vindictive things, mood swings, self-loathing, substance abuse, again, drowning sorrows in things. It's about being the overgiver and getting nothing in return. And again, the overview was about dealing with narcissistic types. Hopefully we aren't embodying any of those traits. Like it says, I don't discriminate in the readings, whoever they may find. You know, it's not always the victim, and I put that in quotation marks, that needs the guidance. Like I said, usually narcissists aren't looking for guidance because they don't think anything's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, again, people can take on traits without having full-blown personality disorders, so they can embody some things and maybe looking for guidance to healing as well. So yeah, I don't know who's watching, but I always try to give both perspectives, right? So either we're the codependent type dealing with narcissistic types, you know, and now we are not feeling so swift, unsure of ourselves again, because that definitely beats down your self-esteem. And now we are again, don't trust people. It's another thing people are needing to try to overcome. That's why the Spirit is telling everybody, just breathe. Because perhaps for some, there is a cycle that is about to change. But we need to be clearing out the debris from the past in order to allow for new things to come in, and not let our fears or insecurities or suspicions or whatever it is keep us from missing out on new experiences and new things, because obviously there is a desire for it. Well, maybe we just don't feel like it's ever going to happen, right? But that's why the universe is saying breathe, relax, good things are coming in time. In the meantime, if there's still some healing that needs to happen, we're needing to clean it up. This is the message pretty much for everybody. Because again, you can't come into new situations with, moving trucks of bags that we're carrying from all of our experiences in life. We got to lighten the load a little so that we can move more freely down the stream, as I gave that analogy to Cancer. Because again, we're dealing with all water signs here that have probably been through some shitty experiences with narcissists. And indeed, that is what they are. Study. Reading, research, and education help you to gain confidence and clarity about your career. So again, maybe some of you are trying to focus on yourself, getting your things together because you desire change in many areas of your life. Maybe you're doing some research and trying to figure out again how you can make those changes, whether it's finding a better paying job, going back to school, whatever it is, right? This is also about self-help things to help us overcome whatever emotional things that might be going on and mental things that might be going on that are keeping us stuck, right? Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Again, trying to find things that inspire us. Because most people do what they gotta do to survive, not necessarily what they want to do. And usually with that too comes from trying to survive, not finding enough time to invest in other things to study or other passions to, again, shift our moods, because we're doing it through creative expression, or again, just finding something to bring something to us as far as nurturing or joy or whatever it is. Trying to find, again, ways to be inspired to help us get through the shite. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So it's taking advantage, again, of the cycles that are happening. I can't speak too much on astrology stuff. I know a little bit, but I'd rather recommend people who do know more about this stuff and about the planets and when things move around and energies and how to work with them and not against them. And there's a lot of things that are going to be happening between now and the end of the year with these different moons and so forth. So change is in the wind in many ways. So that can leave us feeling confused with stuff that's just going on in the world. unsure about one's future. Do I even have one? Should I bother going to school? I don't even feel passionate about anything anymore because, again, everything that's going on in the world. Who knows? It's a combination of everything, really. But we're trying to figure out a way to spread our wings in the chaos of life. Honesty. I am in touch with my true feelings regarding the situation. Again, just self-reflection on everything, and being honest and trying to make the best of circumstances. Again, we can't do too much in regards to outside stuff, though there are ways that you can contribute or whatever. But again, as far as your closer world, your smaller world, you know, maybe there are things that we are needing to address again in our day-to-day lives, our connections or lack thereof. Again, finding things to bring us a little zest amongst, again, the craziness. Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So again, a lot of people might be wondering if they want to relocate, travel, again, because of restrictions. There's all kinds of, again, people are just, you know, vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Cancel, clear, and delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. And listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So it is important to try to follow one's inner knowing, assessing, again, world events, making sure that we're very informed and not just by the usual suspects that we see on the CNN and whatever, because whatever they're saying, that ain't what it is. Maybe, again, we're needing to research things so that we can be more aware of what's really going on in the world so that we can figure things out, know where we should be moving towards or who we should be moving towards, and again, and just kind of getting honest with ourselves about things, but not being in fear, being aware, but not being, paranoid. Clearing out things that we need to clear out, right? Getting rid of things we might need to get rid of if we're needing to move again, so that we can lighten our load, so that we have less stuff. Whatever it is that you're feeling led to, even though there's confusion here, do the research, do the homework, figuring out what you want, where you want to be, and in what ways that you can, again, find some peace in whatever it is that you're having problems with here. Which, could have very well, whether that be a present situation where we had the narcissist and the beast or whatever again, but not all of those could relate to you. Maybe just one of those. Maybe, again, that was something that was in the past. The reality checks. This is not everything that's in the reading is going to resonate, because this is general, not personal. So if some or none may apply. Then you have here, no matter what I do, I always manage to have health and financial disasters. I now release worry about health, finances, and work. I trust that the future will take care of the past with the help of my higher power. Right? So again, a lot of people are uncertain right now about their futures because of stuff going on in the world. It's not easy. It's not easy. Um, and that's why, again, we have to just serenity prayer. What can I do and what's out of my hands? And try to focus on that is which in my that which is in my control, right? And try not to get too much in the woes because of the failures. Or but again, it's so easy to say, but when you're in it and you're feeling it and stuff, it's like, great, well, what's the solution? Again, I can't. This is where we're all trying to figure this kind of stuff out. Unless you're, you know, in the elite circle, you're probably struggling with all kinds of things, whether they be personal stuff that is separate from world stuff, or personal stuff that is because of world stuff. Um, but the universe is trying to assure us that, yes, even amongst the shites that's going on outside, that perhaps that there is some stuff on a more personal level that is going to change for us, or it has the possibility to, if we can again get out of our fears, try to find new ways to do things, or to think, and be open to seize the day despite of. Don't let the past hold you back. South Node. This deals with, again, karma stuff. South Node is what we're supposed to be leaving behind and heading towards, North Node. Um, so whatever the sign that is for you in your chart, those are the things that we're supposed to be moving towards. Right? Let's see what we got here. Think. Assume the best. Most likely someone will do something today that annoys you. When that happens, aim to make the kindest possible interpretation of the person's actions. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you might tell yourself that they're in a hurry to see a dying loved one in the hospital. See how this reaction affects your peace of mind. Of course, they're probably not. They're probably just being a jerk. But again, so that we don't have an emotional reaction to everything, it's about perhaps picking our battles, because there's always going to be something or someone that's going to do something. It's human nature, but we have to not always take things personally too, and try to switch the thought process, so that way we're again not reacting to everything, um, because we're unsure about certain things. Sometimes again it's about timing, and in the meantime we're needing to clean up some things, so that again the new stuff can come, and try to still have some kind of optimism, perhaps. Again, be the phoenix, right? Plan your day with care. Look carefully at your calendar. Is there any optional stress built into it? For example, do you plan so many activities that there's no time left to breathe? Is there time set aside for life essentials like sleep and movement? Aim to make one improvement in tomorrow's schedule that makes you more excited to greet the day. One step at a time. What's one activity you need to do but have been putting off? Identify the first step in completing it. Make the step very small. For example, the first step in painting a room might be finding your brush and roller. Complete that step today and then plan to do the next small step tomorrow. Continue in this way, one manageable step at a time, until the task is complete. How to be. Seeing anew. Pick up a book today as if It's the first time you've seen one. Study it carefully. See how you have the studying here in the book? Study it carefully, noticing its texture and contours, its weight, its construction, and its smell. Hear the sound it makes as you open it and turn the pages. What do you notice that's never stood out before? Look for other opportunities today to see your world as if for the first time. Feel your strength. Sit comfortably in a quiet location as you breathe free. Feel the strength in your abdomen that draws air into your lungs. Become aware of how the breath powers your fundamental connection to this life and radiates through your body all the way out to your hands and feet. Return to an awareness of the breath empowering your every action throughout the day. And how to think. Worries resolved. Remind yourself today of times when you were fairly certain something would go badly and actually turned out fine. Here you have the vacuum away fear. Again, fear, worry, here this confusion. Recognize that today's worries are likely to be on your list the next time you draw this card, and allow your mind to focus on other things. Excuse me. For example, worry, we would run out of gas. Outcome, we made it to the gas station. Write down 5 examples like this. So again, this is where an example when you thought the worst was going to happen and it didn't. And that way, maybe we can get out of that, putting that energy out. Permission giving thoughts. When you're tempted to do something today that you know isn't in your best interest, look for thoughts that would enable the unhelpful behavior. Example given, I have a long day, so should I skip the gym? Question whether these thoughts are true and if there's a more accurate and beneficial way of thinking. Example, going to the gym helps me unwind after a long day. So again, shifting perspectives, right? And let's see what chakra cards we got here for Scorpio for the rest of September. Creation, the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. Sacral chakra. What else for Scorpio for the rest of September? Intuition. Intuition is the little thing that pulls you towards your light. That's third eye chakra. What else do you have for Scorpio? Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. That's the heart chakra. So maybe that's why we're not open with our emotions. We're shut down. We don't know if we'll ever, Forgiving ourselves for not seeing what should have been obvious. Heart chakra, compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. And then, did I show you this card? Yes. Confusion. And I don't even think I read from here. Not that I probably need to, but if I notice it after, it'll bug me. I will guide you to your muse. No, that's creation. Sorry. Every silver lining has a cloud. Confusion. Inspiration message. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There is nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. Personal inquiry. Can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? Key idea is allowing confusion, spiritual support, consequences of actions, and finding love. Keywords: clarity, support, and revelation. That was that one. And let's have some messages for the inner child for the rest of September. Scorpio. Oh, that's too many. We'll take these. I'm a generous person. I'm going to give someone a gift today. And I am gifted. I'm going to share one of my gifts with the world today. I'm mindful. I'm going to sit still, engage my 5 senses, and describe how I feel in this moment. Because you have your intuitive feelings here. I am patient. I'm going to practice taking 3 deep breaths so I can do this the next time I get frustrated. Again, we might be frustrated because we're uncertain, you know. Any other messages for Scorpio for the rest of September? I trust my inner wisdom. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust in it to be there at all times. I am safe. I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace, and all is well. I am totally adequate for all situations. So it says, spread your wings. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. Exactly. Especially when you're dealing with shady mofos. And for any romance advice for Scorpio for the rest of September. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Perhaps again, because we're living, we're learning, we're growing, and the new experiences that are come. Not to say that old shit can't creep up, and different people, or even the same people from the past. But you yourself have leveled up. You may not feel it yet. You may not, because again, we haven't given our sea legs, we haven't tested our sea legs yet. But again, there's things that want to come in, but we're needing to release anything from the past that might keep us in stagnancy or stinking thinking or not feeling good enough or wishing and hoping and waiting and not seeing, right? Know that there's potential as long as we stay on course. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Uh-oh. So again, might have past people. Didn't I just say about how past things might be returning? I said, know what you're dealing with in regards to anything. But could be someone from the past in this life, maybe someone from the past in another life, right? Or maybe as we're sitting in confusion, waiting to see if something's going to work out with the narcissist from the past, because we got some of those situations too. People are clinging to karmic situations that are really meant to just teach us lessons and have us all jacked up and living in confusion and you know, waiting and whatever it is. Maybe we need again to get out of that stagnancy of placing our power in other people's hands, waiting for them to acknowledge us so that we can live. Maybe again we're needing to discover our own self again, and not the self that is defined by someone else's view of us. Like as we're seeking approval, which is what those kind of relationships are based in. And this is just again needing to see things for why it happened, what our rules are, who people are, learning the lessons and leveling up so that we can again find our passion. You got passion twice. And love yourself first. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Exactly. And also on the bottom you have it's safe for you to love. So again, as long as you're, you know, even here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. New love, new person, and make the effort. So again, our usual type might be the narcissists. Because again, we attract what it is that we need to heal in regards to karmic situations. And I don't know if I was saying it to you or with Cancer. But again, sometimes you're so used to being the chaser and the one jumping through the hoops and the one trying to prove your worth and dealing with these types that are, you know, we often, when we have the opposite, when we have someone who's a good guy or good girl and is approaching things from a healthy perspective, it's almost like you don't even know what to do with that. It's, you know, when someone else is pursuing you or giving to you and you're so used to being the giver, it can feel, again, off because it's not what you're used to. So again, if we're still clinging to old behavior patterns, old ways of being, old ways of seeing things, we're going to keep attracting same situations, same lessons with different people. So again, maybe after we've healed those parts of us, we need to keep an open mind in regards to who or what may be coming in next, because it's going to match your new energy, your new self. And it might not be your usual type, because again, the usual type might have been the doozies. We need to be open to new and better and put in efforts into, again, things that are going to bring us happiness and not drama. And on that note, I hope you got something from it. And until next time, take care.